Who's coughing?
She's coughing on her bed.
Life is a ball game. Being played each day. Life is a ball game. Everybody can play.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Thursday morning pregame show of the Yankees versus the Orioles on this Thursday matinee to close out this four-game set. The Yankees are going for the sweep. The Orioles are trying to not get demoted to Triple-A. There's a lot of home runs being hit, Jake, and the Yankees are trying to hinder themselves today with their lineup. They're trying to say, listen, we need to make this harder for ourselves, less of a challenge or more of a challenge because it's too easy. So you know what they did today, Jake? They sat Gleyber Torres and Gary Sanchez and said, let's just see if we can beat the Orioles without those guys. Matter of fact, let's just show them that we can. It's not like an Orioles fans can say, oh, we got Gleyber to death. No, we'll just beat you with Tyro and all the rest, you know?
I'm not going to say frustrating because frustrating is obnoxious. But benching Gary and Gleyber, like,
we knew Gary would be benched.
Boone's going up to the Orioles manager and saying, like, remember this. Like, maybe not this year, maybe not next year. Maybe it's an Orioles game in September, and you guys are thinking of not using, like, Michael Givens out of the pen. But he's just a firm handshake and saying, just remember this, okay? Because those guys are on historic paces against the Orioles this year. They were bringing up Joe D's 14 homers against whoever it was, the most any Yankees ever hit against a team. And it's good. We knew Gary was going to get the rest. And Gleyber has played a lot of games. I think this is his second off day, and it's mid-May, late May. Nice correction, Jake. But no, like, if I'm Aaron Boone, I'm trying in the nicest, not rude way to be like, hey, have a good game today, and just remember this. Because Gary and Gleyber have been all-time against the Orioles this year.
Yeah, we knew that Gary Sanchez was going to sit today. It's a day game after a night game. That's right. He already got his DH day. And we said this 2 days ago. Like, if you didn't know Gary was going to sit today, I'm sorry. It's probably a bummer, but there's no chance he was playing today.
Yeah.
So, and it's totally fine. Gleyber gets the day off. Why not? I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. That's where you end up spinning on this. It's like you almost can't actually be mad or disappointed or anything unless you bought a ticket and I guess you didn't think about it. But because compare this game to any other game we play this season, and this might be the least important game of the season.
Yeah.
Isn't that rude but true?
Someone just tweeted me and said, why no Gleyber? What the fuck? Can you explain this? And I'm just going to respond with what you just said. This may be the least important game of the season.
We've already won 3. It's May. And, like, this may be the least important game of the season. We clearly don't respect the Orioles at all.
No. Why would you?
And
they haven't done a
the
thing to
point.
earn respect. They haven't done a thing. Man. So the lineup is DJ LeMahieu's leading off and playing second base. Aaron Hicks is back in there. Didn't play yesterday at center field. Voit is DHing. Is that true? He's DHing again?
Yeah.
It's just
Yankees
rest
don't
day.
care.
Yeah, they do not care about this Orioles team right now. So Kendrick is at first base. Urshela is at third base. Brett Gardner is in left field. Clint Frazier's in right field. Tyro Estrada's at short. And Romine is catching. Tanaka is on the bump. That makes our bench Let me start bench Gary Glaber and Cameron Maben. So, I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, am I looking at this lineup and being like, shit, we can't beat the Orioles? No, I'm not. Tyro hit a home run yesterday, had a couple hits. He can replace Glaber for it.
I mean, not to get the talk radio going, is Tyro better than Glaber? Like someone could actually put an argument for that if they wanted to.
No.
But like if it was bad sports radio, they actually could do that right now.
Yeah.
Because Tyro's been out of control. He technically has a 933 OPS or 939.
How many games?
Least important game of the year. 17. Tyro's like played. Tyro's had a good first month of the season, which is insane. Shouldn't be on the team.
Tanaka is on the bump, Jake. He's been pretty good for us.
Do you like him?
Coming off. I love him. I got a face on those socks over there. I got a shirt over there.
Yeah.
People like that shirt. Tanaka is coming off his 2 best starts of the season. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 6 innings pitched, 0 runs. Those reversed the Rays. Now, I will say this, Jake, as much as I love Tanaka, Tanaka is a big game pitcher. He needs the game to count. And what have we been saying about this game? Least important game of the year.
But that's to get the listeners excited.
That's sometimes a recipe for Tanaka to not come to.
Jimmy, I actually like that a lot. I think the bigger thing with the Orioles, and I think something I'll probably harp on a little bit with Talkin Yanks tonight, is that this Orioles team against lefties is kind of an okay lineup. Like Hanser Alberto is a really good player against lefties. Rio Ruiz, Renato Nunez, these guys can hit lefties really well. And we've seen that against Happen Sabathia, which a lot of people have wanted to take that out on Happen Sabathia. Normally I would agree with you, Jim, if this was more of a middler team. These guys are bad. These guys are bad, like really bad. I think Tanaka just sets them up, puts them down.
If he has the splitter going, it should be pretty easy. This team versus Tanaka, Jake, the numbers are pretty good. He faced him once this year, 5.2 innings, 1 earned run. Last year,
first game of the year.
First game of the year, yeah. And then in 2018, he faced him 4 times, 1 good start, and then a couple not that great starts. That's what I was saying. Like Tanaka didn't get up against the Orioles last year. He gets up for big games, but no one has. Let's see who's got impressive numbers this lineup versus Tanaka. Trey Mancini's popping for a home run and has a 353 batting average with 421 on base percentage. So just like every other game against the Orioles, you have to watch out for Trey Mancini and make sure he doesn't hurt you. And that's basically it, right?
Yeah.
Chris Davis has a home run, but a 278 on base percentage. It's kind of off.
I mean, Tanaka's last 19 innings, Jim, his past 3 starts, 1.4 ERA. I think he's found that splitter. Not to go too negative. Orioles don't have a chance town because it's baseball and that's why it's played. But I mean, take the Yankees today.
Yeah, take the Yankees today. On the other side, who do we have? What's their lineup? I just had it up and then I exited out of it. I'm a big dumb idiot. I will pull it up in 2 seconds. Who are the Orioles throwing out? They got Jonathan Villar leading off, playing second base. Stevie Wilkerson in center field, who gave up the weirdest stand-up double I've ever seen yesterday. I tweeted it out. Brett Gardner hit a slapper up the middle, the most base hit of base hits I've ever seen, and got to second. Not even a play, Jake. That was bizarre, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I don't want to ruin your relationship with Stevie Wilkerson, but he does talk about himself in the third person.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
That might have been the meanest thing you've said without knowing it.
Why? How do you know that?
It was tweeted the other day. I'm on the internet.
But like he's done enough interviews where people know that.
Twist the knife, baby. I love it.
Jeez. Okay. Well, then Dwight Smith Jr. Is in left field, so run on that
guy. Oh man, here we go, baby.
that's just free runs. That guy can't throw for shit.
Yeah.
Renato Nunez is DH. What's up?
Hit it at him.
Bunt it to him with a runner on third. Renato Nunez is DHing. Rio Ruiz is playing third base. Chris Davis playing first. Austin Wynns is batting eighth and playing catcher. And Richie Martin is at short. Hit his first career home run yesterday. Good job, Richie.
Good job, Richie.
But Trey Mancini, you're scary. Chris Davis for finally getting hit and then having great numbers. Hasn't done anything yet against us, right? Like we've shut him down.
No, he's looked very.
He's looked like what we saw. Yeah, he looked like what we saw when he was going hit over 40 or whatever. So that's odd. Tanaka. Did we already do Tanaka's numbers? Let's do Dylan Bundy's numbers versus the Yankees. They have Dylan Bundy pitching for them. Dylan Bundy, Jake, the Yankees in the last three seasons, he's made 7 starts. The Yankees have won 5 of those games. The earned runs in his last 6 starts versus the Yankees just not good, man. It's
not good.
3.2 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. 3.2 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. 5 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. 6 innings pitched, 3, 7-2. So you got to go all the way back to the beginning of 2017 to find a good start that he has had versus the Yankees.
Yeah, man, I was lining up some jokes, but you kind of nailed it.
It's not even a joke. It's just like
I know the whole thing. I was lining up. You know, he made his debut at 19 out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Owasso, okay. Yeah, man, and he was bad last year. He's been bad this year, and he's been bad versus the Yankees scouting report.
That's a bummer.
It's been a tough day for the O's, and it should be.
Maybe he'll go out there and twirl a GM.
Shove. It's their word.
But we doubt it, right? I don't know. The only thing that can beat the Yankees today is if they partied last night and are very tired.
I've never been more excited for us to get to the over-under because I don't know what it is, and it should be 13.
Okay, well, before we get there, you have to do your what to watch for.
My what to watch for, James. I've been doing the one word that I guess I could hyphen it with punt day. I guess another word I could use is inferiority. It's a little Stephen A. Smith to me, but I like it. Jim, just listen to our pregame show. If you're here, we thank you. We have no respect for the Orioles. We didn't even bring up their lineup the past 2 days to do the pregame show.
It was fun to talk about it today. It was fun to talk about that.
We had a blast. We had a goddamn blast. But Jim, it was harped on so much last year that we didn't do well enough against the bad teams. Now we're killing the bad teams, and it's great. And on the internet, it's gotten wild. It's gotten to the point that people want to be mad at things. Like, people have killed Sabathia and Happ the past 2 days because they're ageist and they just need something to complain about. Mm-hmm. And they'd rather just focus it on their own guys instead of the Orioles. I just hope that when we hop on later today for Talkin Yanks, that it's not, well, yeah, I mean, we punted. We sat Gary and Glaber, who have these all-time numbers, you know? We still have a rested bullpen. We went past our path to victory a little bit. We'll hit it in between your what to watch for. But, I mean, this should be our 4 easiest games of the season. We just called this the least important game of the season.
It is. I don't –
yeah.
It is. We've won We've won so much lately. We've won 3 already of this game. I mean, unless we would have to really shoot ourselves in the foot to come away from this game saying, I'm mad.
Yeah. That was essentially my what to watch for. I just can't be there.
Okay. Yeah, something terrible out there. My what to watch for is a little bit bizarre today, and it's my good friend Jake Storielli. And just watch his homer draft pick because the dude, we've done 3 games, which means Jake has guessed 6 players, 2 for each game, and he is 4 for 6 picking players. In the first game, he had Glaber, who hit 2 home runs. In the next game, he had Clint, who hit 2 home runs. And then yesterday, you had Gary, which is cheat mode, and Tyro, which is incredible, and both of them hit a home run each. So you have 6 home runs on the series. It's just a whole load of bullshit, but I'm happy for it. I'm not even upset, Jake. I won't even talk shit because it's kind of crazy impressive. Because even last series, if you add that up, you had 3 points in 3 games last series as well.
After Gary and Glaber, I'm the hottest Yankee right now.
Yeah.
It's a little absurd. Again, you hit the numbers nicely, Jimmy, but I mean, we're talking. I've quote unquote predicted 9 homers in 6 games, which yeah, not a compliment to myself. Like, this will end, but and the Orioles have helped out a lot. But I mean, insanity. Like yesterday's pick of Tyro was. Yeah, he swings violently and the Orioles are bad, and that's what happened. So we'll see if we can keep the streak going. But I thank you, Susan.
So do I go first?
You go first. Yes.
All right. So the homer draft, the way it works for anyone who knew, is I can't choose someone I already chose, which leaves out Voit, Hicks, Kendrick, and Clint. So with my first pick, I should also be strategic and see who you have. But I don't. I can go like Tyro again. That's basically it. That's the only one I could save up. All right. So I'm going. Wow. Fuck. I don't know what I want, Jay, because whatever I don't take, you're going to get, and he's going to homer. My thoughts are I want Gardner because he's been hot lately. Urshela put 2 to the track the last game he played in. And Romine is going to get a home run today because it's the Orioles and they suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Brett Gardner. That was my first thought process.
Wow.
Now you go ahead and take Urshela and Romine, and I'll just kill myself. Like
the pick. No, you're good, and I'll save you one of those guys because you need a little love. What'll surprise you is in the homer draft, I still have some pretty good guys available. I'm going to take Aaron Hicks.
Oh, I couldn't take him.
You already took him.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
So that's good. And then you know what? Let me take everyone's hero. Let me take Giovanni Urshela.
Yeah. And I'm going to take Tyro.
Wow, you guaranteed a Romine homer and didn't take him. You're going to look back on that and be mad at yourself.
I forgot I did that. I forgot I guaranteed that.
Yeah.
Is it locked in?
I will let you, if you want to change it.
No, because now I can't. There's a reason I forgot about Romine.
Okay.
I'm not going to win anyway. You have this locked up. I would need 5 home runs today from Gardner and Tyro to win the series. I just need to make.
Is it too early for Tyro All-Star talk?
Let's do the over/under. I got it spoiled for me, so I know what it is. Someone in the chat sent it. Yeah, someone in the chat sent it, so there goes my fun. But you can try and guess.
Tanaka, who's been really good, and I mean at least Bundy's MLB. I might say they lower it 10.
According to the chat, it's 9.
Yeah, 9. Wow. Over. You're still the Orioles. Don't. Dylan Bundy's bad.
Dude,
Free money.
they're going off the day game getaway day.
Oh, that's true. That is a factor, but it's still just the Orioles. They're not a major league team. I'm sorry.
And with Roma homering twice.
Yeah.
I'm on a cold streak. I bet the under. Holy shit! I bet the under 6 times in a row, Jake.
Yeah, in an Orioles series, you're gonna look back and not be happy about that, but
Yes, so I'll just go over again. And you're going over?
yeah.
All right. There we go. My dog's snoring pretty loud. Did we miss anything? Let me see the chat. Let me see if there's any news. My Jomboy's camera looks like it's from the 90s.
Nice. Roasted. Boom.
I wish Glaber DH'd. The burns for this series will be epic. Wow, Jake, you're on the road. Are you going to be able to come too with the burns?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a myth. People think more runs equals a better burn. There is a burn formula because you want to keep it within a minute. So you need a certain amount of runs with the Yankees doing fun stuff. The games with 10-plus runs are impossible. Oh, Gary hits a home run. Tyro hits a home run. Oh, and then there was another home run.
There you go.
So,
You just nailed it.
Yeah, I just nailed it. So they were right.
All right. We will be back. Actually, if you're like hanging out at your office right now, in about 20 minutes, we're going to do Jomboy and Jake Radio live on YouTube and recap, talk about the Mets and Cano going to the DL and national news and weird sports stories. And so tune in 10 minutes. Other than that, after the game, we will be doing our series recap with Burns and awards and all that stuff. And it'll be fun. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy your day. Go Yanks.